Hi everyone, it's 314 React here. Today we're going to be looking at the new DirectX 11 renderer 1.5 release on Unreal. The other week I looked at this on Unreal Tournament and it's added new stuff such as parallax occlusion mapping with better height maps so that objects look like they have more geometry. So that should look really good, especially on the castles and stuff. It's also added in normal mapping on water alongside the screen space reflections, so that reflections should look a lot better. It's also got a bunch of other fixes in it, and I just wanted to see how good this looks in the original Unreal game. So let's dive right in. Alrighty, so here we are just outside the Vortex Rikers. Already we can see the better SSR on the weapon there. I've toned the SSR down, just like I did on Unreal Tournament, to about 50%, so not everything should be as excessively shiny as it was in previous videos. So you can see on the rock there, it's, I think the normal mapping is giving that like more bumpiness in the reflection to reflect the actual simulated geometry on the rock here. And also I think there's some parallax occlusion mapping going on here with this little dent in the rock there. Oh yeah, so you can see the parallax occlusion mapping there on the bricks, the little indents there, those little bits there, those bumps there. Oh man, that looks really good. Oh wow. Bit glitchy there at certain angles and around there. As you can see, the SSR and bump mapping stuff isn't applied everywhere. It's not applied on the grass, and it's not applied on this tree, so you don't get funky, shiny trees or anything. So yeah, you can see the depth that's added to those bricks there. Because before there was parallax occlusion mapping, but there was no specific height maps for it. I think it just used the detail maps that were present, but now the dev has made special height maps that specifically work with the textures. Again, all links for this can be found in the description. So I've gone back into the Vortex Rikers here, and I'm just on the bridge. I just want to see how the SSR with the new normal maps informing how it should reflect looks, and it looks really good. I mean, before it was just like a straight up reflection onto the floor, but now it looks much more natural and like it sort of curves with the texture of the floor. Certainly a lot more accurate to how a reflection would be in real life. I can't see too much parallax occlusion mapping going on with these textures. I'm guessing the dev just hasn't reached these textures yet, which is fair enough because I imagine it's quite a lot of work. So let's move along a little bit. Oh, that looked cool. Oh, wow. Oh, look at the reflections of the plasma there. Oh, that looks good. And here we are back outside again, so let's try and get a good look at some water. Okay, so I've managed to dive down to the water here, and we can see up close the normal mapping and SSR is indeed there and working really nicely. Bit of an oddity there. I think that's because that's a separate animation for where the water's splashing down. But yeah, other than that, that looks really good. They've got the reflection of the water there. That looks very, very nice. I mean, this game's got a great art style. This just really brings it out, brings it to life. It's beautiful. Looks like there's some parallax occlusion mapping being applied to those. So I think there is some parallax occlusion mapping going on there, but I think it's bugged out a bit. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Odd. The metallic floors here just look better than ever. So nice. So let's take a look at a bot match, DM Beyond the Sun. Alrighty, here we go. Love this level. See, I don't think these textures here have been had Heightmaps applied to them, unfortunately. Except these ones, they definitely have. You can see the distortions at an angle. Something not quite right about them though. I'm not sure what's going on there. Yeah, there appears to be something odd with some of these textures. They don't look quite right. They look like they're kind of... Some of them look like they're kind of being parallax occlusion mapped, but... I'm not sure if they are properly. Because yeah, look, it looks like there's a layer above the textures there that's... I don't know. I've just double checked to make sure that the Heightmaps have been installed, which are also available from the links in the description. And still, yeah, these textures look a bit odd. So I imagine the developer just hasn't got around to using Heightmaps on all these textures yet, which is understandable because I imagine there's quite a lot. But hopefully somebody can make some additional Heightmaps at some point, because that would really add some depth to these levels. That would make it look really, really good. This map still looks beautiful though. Especially with those reflections and stuff. Just looks absolutely beautiful. I love it. So nice. So I think there's definitely some parallax occlusion mapping going on there. Again, you can sort of see as you go around. And it distorts at an angle. It just, yeah. Again, it's like there's a layer of cling film over the top of it. Odd. Still looks good though. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, definitely. You can see the bumps there, that individual little bit there. So it's definitely being applied. It just looks a bit funky for some reason. So again, we've got the nice reflections. Ooh, there we go. The bricks here. Wow, look at that. That is some extremely bumpy bricks. Look at that. Wow. Oh, that looks really cool, actually. It's probably a bit excessive. I'm not sure what's happened there. It's really distorting as well. Wow. This water here looks really, really, really good with the normal mapping, screen space reflections in it. In fact, this reminds me of 3D Mark 2000. If you go on YouTube and type in 3D Mark 2000 demo, you'll see what I mean. Yeah, wow, that's cool. That's some serious nostalgia right there. Some of you will know what I mean. Some of you will know what I mean. 3D Mark 2000 is awesome. In fact, all the 3D Marks are. They've all got nostalgia with them. Well, there hasn't been one released in a while, which is interesting. Oh, yeah, look at that. So you've got this, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be lava. I think it's supposed to be lava. But that's got the normal mapping effect on it. And the reflections. Oh, that looks nice. It's like we're in Oblivion. Oh, that's really nice. See, this is what the lava on Lava Giant needs. Because that would look amazing. Or any lava level would look incredible. The two things I love, it's water and lava in games. And look at that, the reflection there. Distorting as the ripples go through it. Oh, yeah. That looks really, really good. Oh, man. That's awesome. So this is DMXR, and there's still quite a few textures with Heightmaps missing on them, but the normal mapped screen space reflections work so well for this map, because look, you can see the metallic floors there, and the distortion in the reflection just looks gorgeous. And it just really sells that... Oh man, look at that. It just really sells that that is like a metallic surface. Just so shiny. Oh man, the light's reflecting. Oh, yep. That light there reflecting in there. There's particles. Really, 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 really nice. Oh man. This is DM Retrospective. This is another level that looks really, really good with the screen space reflections. With the particles reflecting in the weapons there. And as you go over, all those reflections. Oh my god, looks so good. This isn't the first time we've seen screen space reflections in this game, but with the normal mapping it makes a big difference to make the reflections look a lot more natural. Especially on the weapons. Oh my god, it looks good. Just the particle effects and the lighting looks so good. Let's go through that blue tunnel again. Oh, look at that. It looks so nice already. And then... oh, man. I love it. Okay, so here's something that looks really funky. On DM Terror, the grass texture is like LSD grass. And oh wow, that is weird, and it's really, really strongly affected by the parallax occlusion mapping. Wow, that is weird. That is like a... that's psychedelic. Wow. So here we are back in the single player. So yeah, the lava here is like the lava on Lava Giant in that it's not affected by the normal mapping or the SSR, and it would look amazing if it was. So I've skipped ahead to a level further on in the campaign just to see how some of the later levels look, and yeah, still a few textures that don't have any height maps applied to them, so when they get height maps, that'll look really good. But for now, this still looks really, really cool. Especially levels with lots and lots of lighting in, like this. And yeah, the water reflections and stuff here, again, greatly enhanced. So nice. Okay, so here we are in another level that displays the water effects really nicely here. I mean, this just looks so good. I love the amount of depth that it adds to that water. That just looks really nice. Really, really nice. See, that even looks a bit like something from BioShock, which is interesting. Because obviously BioShock was built originally on the Unreal 2.5 engine, heavily modified. But yeah, that is nice. So yeah, at the moment there's still a bit of work that needs to be done in terms of the textures for the height maps and stuff like that. I think there's a few bugs with them and stuff, but it's still worth picking up and playing Unreal on the DirectX 11 renderer 1.5 release, just because of the new normal maps and the screen space reflections. The way they work with the normal maps just makes the water here just look incredible. So that's just such a good visual boost. Links are in the description. Please do leave a positive comment on the developer, on their ModDB, just to make sure they get the appreciation they deserve. Obviously a lot of hard work has gone into this. Hope everyone's staying safe out there. Please do like and subscribe. Keep an eye out for a future project. I've got a Raspberry Pi project coming up. It's quite a big one. And I'll see you in the next video.